taught myself before I had to learn.
This next one, let me go over to it. Okay. Now, does it zoom in? If I zoom in, okay. So these are two different conversations. Let's start with this top one. Don't look at the bottom one yet. So this guy, first of all, this guy is a straight fucking bot. He's a straight AI. And even if this is a real person behind the account, they're an AI stan. They use AI for their photo shoots, their photography. It's bullshit. I wouldn't take what any of these people say online if they are literally catering to AI. And you can even tell, bro, some of bro's work is AI. And I think dude had like 18, maybe 20K followers, no views, no engagement, probably bottom. Like, it's just bullshit. These are bullshit people. These are bullshit accounts with bullshit motives and intent. So the lady, UGC, Leah, Yas, whatever, she posted something talking about she was offered, maybe I think she was offered 2,500 for like this bundle, and it was under what she would have charged, so she wasn't going with it. And obviously, if you're in UGC, you understand there's a lot of money in UGC. There's a lot of money in UGC. If you know, you know. And the thing about UGC is you don't have to be a model. You don't have to be on the runway like I've been. You don't have to have high status. Now it depends on the client, it depends on the project. But what I'm saying is a lot of people can go online and it could be a free a gifted project, $20 project, $50, $100 project, and they can make an asset for a brand, an asset for a company that wants UGC. UGC is user generated content. UGC honestly saved my life. Modeling saved my life first. UGC followed right after. Modeling is where my heart is. Well, I'll say at the time of figuring out the two things, modeling is where my heart was. UGC is what kept the lights on. Right. And they coexist. So this guy said he was basically telling her that because she has low amount of followers, which is more followers than me, by the way. She had like 4 or 5K, maybe a few thousand, under 10K, which doesn't matter here. He was basically saying she doesn't deserve that amount because of her followers, which is obviously the most ignorant thing you can say considering it's UGC. And she said something back to him, and this guy said, but it should make sense for the company. They likely won't make $2,500 because of your vids, so it's a waste of money for them. This is bullshit. This is utterly bullshit. This doesn't even make sense. But again, this is what happens when people are just constantly online, just saying shit. This guy just replies to everything he sees on a daily basis. I told him, and I put it in a UGC thread. What makes sense for the company doesn't need to make sense to you. Why don't people understand that? Some of the shit these people say online, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think, how you feel, who the fuck you are. What makes sense for the company doesn't need to make sense for you, big dog. Not to mention it's UGC. People are making bags off of creating / marketing for brands way more than modeling. Because this guy was a model or whatever the fuck. I don't care. He does AI stuff. You're completely scratched out. You're irrelevant. And you have bots. And I have done it all. So I can speak on all these conversations with expertise. Way more than modeling. And this is facts. This is facts. Especially high fashion runway. I have videos talking about this on my channel too. There's not a lot of money in runway, bro. It's mainly for the art. It's for the fucking aesthetic. Only a very small percentage of runway models are even making considerable enough income. That's facts. I'll talk more about that in another video again, but I have some stuff on my channel. This is coming from someone who's done all these jobs as well. The only people hyper fixating on follower count are those looking to tear down others. I work with hundreds of high-end companies as a creative service, and I do it full-time regardless of metrics. The rates she's showing are realistic. Straight up facts. Straight up facts. And I looked at her page. She's got some quality work. Can she make that? For sure. Is she gonna get a lot of no's? For sure. But the fact is, she can charge it if she wants to. Will it work? I can't speak on that. But it's a realistic rate in this field, and for the service that she's offering, it's realistic. And again, like, this is probably one of the quotes of the year right here. The only people hyper fixating on follower count are those looking to tear down others. And I mean this wholeheartedly, because there's not shit that anybody can say to me online. When they see my portfolio, they see what I do for a living and the type of clients I have, there's not shit people can say. The only negative thing that motherfuckers get online and say to me in a hateful way is they bitch about my low views and my low followers. Mind you, you're the only one bitching about that. I don't get online and bitch about that. I always talk about it. It's fucking obvious. And I always talk and share videos expressing that that stuff doesn't matter in this field once you have that network and that you know, once you have the network, your clients, and you have your portfolio and stuff set up, this stuff doesn't matter. The only people, I'm telling you, the only people that are gonna hyperfixate on your follower count and low engagement are straight haters. There's only a few brands that are gonna act like that. But more likely than not, if they reach out to you first, then they can't even act like that. So the only, like, this is the biggest thing. I've gotten so much bullshit online because of, like, this is the only, I've gotten so much bullshit online. And that's the only thing they can say. And once I reply, they shut the fuck up. Straight up. There's not really anything you can even say. Once I get online and I start talking facts like this, there's not really shit that you can say. You gotta just read it and shut the fuck up and sit in a corner. So again, like, that shit doesn't matter. Trust me, bro. Trust me. If there's anybody that can speak on this shit, it's me. Now, for the third topic, and I'm gonna wrap it up after this. Well, you're gonna still see some of the top ones.